Class A high school baseball, Tim. It seems like we just had this game last week.
We did. We played them last Thursday, and it turned out to be a nail-biter for 10 innings. Clinch pulled out a 6-5 victory. Clinch sits at the top of the Region 2A standings with a 9-1 record, I believe they are. And Echols is still trying to put things together, but they took us to the wire last week. So this is going to be the rubber match, and we'll see if Clinch comes out with a little different, a little more focused than they did last week.
Man, it's cooled off a lot than it was last week. That could play into a little bit. I don't know. You know about that? Do we play better in cool weather or hot weather?
Well, I think the other night we just been to Turner County on a Tuesday night. We were a little bit tired. We knew Saturday we had a big doubleheader across the state with Pelham and Seminole, and I think we might have been looking ahead a little bit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we split one of them. Both of them games, Tim. We beat Seminole and then
beat Pelham.
Beat Pelham and then lost to Seminole by both of them great games. We won 4-3 and then got beat like 6-5.
We actually had 4 one-run games last week. 1-8-7, 1-6-5, 1-4-5-4, 4-3, whatever they lost.
Well, what's the old saying? The grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. It sure is when you get out them 4 wins like that one run.
Well, we only had 3. Remember, we lost the last one.
No, that's right. That's right. But it could have easily been 0-4.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. We'll go starting lineups for Echols County. Number 6, Morey's going to be catching. Number 15, Tucker in left field. Number 13, Roberts, who's going to pitch today. Number 4, Cox, a bit third. Number 24, Rogers at second. Number 16, Jones at short. Mashburn, number 10, is the DH. He's going to be hitting for number 11, Speldrick, who's playing first. Carter will be the right fielder, and George will be the center fielder. Defensively today, Clinch is going to have Warren Stovall on the mound. Kyle Hendricks behind the plate. Josh Pigler at first. Brent Kaysen at second. Third base, Josh Griffiths. Landon Allen at short. Jalen Griffiths in center field.
Good pitch there, Tim. First one.
Langston Hendricks in left field and Darius Dorsch in right field. Tom Langford is still nursing a kind of a bad leg, so.
Yeah, I talked to him before the game. He's a little bit depressed, but, man, that's just one of them injuries that takes time, Tim. That's all it is.
It is. First pitch strikeout, I missed that.
Yeah, with the first pitch strikeout.
I missed that 1-1. Okay.
Y'all can see we got Berrien working. He's going to try to stay with the ball tonight. Well, we're going to try something new here at Creek Box. So he's going to zoom in and zoom out and try to follow the baseball. We're getting just like ESPN.
That's right.
Good pitch.
Swing and a miss. That makes strike 3. So Stovall opens up with a strikeout to start the game. And incidentally, Stovall's stats, he pitched 32.2 innings and he struck out 63. So that makes 64. So that's about 2 an inning, folks. He's
ain't bad, is it?
When he's around the strike zone, he's almost unhittable. That's going to bring up Tucker, number 15, the left fielder.
I might get my little black jacket out of the back seat. Cold up here.
Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it, Tim?
It is. The other night, Warren came in, and it didn't seem like he was that comfortable. He had a little trouble with his command, but looks a lot more comfortable tonight.
Good pitch.
Swing and a miss. Evens it up at 1-1. Just underway here, folks. You're just tuning in at the top of the first here in Homerville. Echols County coming to visit the Panthers. Region 2A matchup.
He tried to get him to chase that one.
Yeah, he did. Good pitcher's pitch, a good curveball. Tucker wouldn't bite, though.
Oh, just a little outside there, Tim.
That's going to make it 3-1. So, trying to find out the width of the strike zone there for the umpire, and that was just a little bit too outside for his liking.
And he'll walk that one, Tim.
So we started out with a strikeout, and now we got a walk. So Echols got a runner on with 1 out here. That's going to bring up number 13, Roberts, who is the pitcher. And he is by far the biggest man on the field tonight.
That's the Jolly Green Giant, ain't it, Tim?
Coaches included.
We pitched around him Thursday. Trying to keep that heavy bat from connecting. Ooh, good cut.
Big swing, out of play. Yeah, he's we went up to Turner the other night, and they said he hit a long home run up there.
Man, yeah, center field, and that's a pretty big field.
Yeah, the ball usually doesn't carry up there very well. I've been played up there probably 8 or 9 years. I saw 1 home run. That was down the right field line. Just snuck over the fence.
A little outside.
Curveball, a little wide. Evens it at 1-1.
Tim, they're here. I think every school down here in South Georgia is on spring break this week, brother.
It may be.
So
They tried to make it a region rule that everybody, that they set it so everybody was able to kind of. They requested the principals to do that so that way nobody be at a disadvantage or an advantage.
And they need to do that.
That's
so
right.
That is a big advantage.
Clinch is going to play today and tomorrow and be off the rest of the week. Let the kids take some time, just kind of get away from it, clear their mind, rest up.
Ooh. There it was.
Outside
Good
corner.
straight. Yep. He
Nice.
got him then.
2-2. Stovall looking to sit down. The big pitcher for Echols.
Man, and y'all give us a text. Let us know where you're at. We'll give you a shout out. We like to know where everybody's viewing from.
Rhett Barber behind the plate there, and Eddie.
Yeah, I see old Rhett now. Oh.
Good-looking curveball just broke around the plate.
Man, I'm talking an inch or two outside.
That's
Jim.
right. That makes it a full count. Payoff pitch here. Tucker on at first. Drew a one-out walk.
That's going to be back-to-back walks, Tim. One out here in the top of the first. We're scoreless for right now, but Echols threatening here. One out. Man on second, one on first.
Echols showing some pretty good plate discipline. Those pitches are not that far off the plate.
Oh, no. I mean, you could easily swing it all them.
We'll bring in. They're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher.
I think you're
Umpire's
right.
looking.
Tim.
He's trying to wave him in or wave him out. They told him not going to do that right now. Echols usually only has 11 or 12 when they played at home. I'm not sure if they have any more than that today or not.
I didn't count them. I know Thursday when we went to Echols, they had 12 dressed. So
Number 4, Cox, who's the third baseman, batting now.
Man, and he did
Pitch
a
a
great
little low.
job last
Oh, he
week
did.
pitching against the Panthers.
He pitched the gym there and had us handcuffed for 7 innings, and things were looking dismal until we came back and tied it up and took the lead, and they tied it up.
I'm telling you.
It was a great game to watch. Probably one of the worst ones you'd ever see from the dugout because it.
Well, we talked to Coach Lee a while ago at the fence. We
Yeah.
was eating some of Miss Lisa's, some delicious potato salad and that tenderloin.
Pork tenderloin.
I
And
think that's why Lee come up here. It wasn't
I'm
that
sure it
nothing.
was, that smell. Attracted a lot of folks.
Ooh.
Outside corner, 2-1.
And that man usually Stovall, he's always like this. First inning, he kind of, but after that, he'll lay it down. I mean, he's always done that in the past.
Well, he didn't. He got to have his normal rhythm. Usually, he used to pitching on Tuesdays. He didn't pitch until Thursday last week, and came in the middle of the game. Then had a long road trip with 2 games. Spring break, kids out of their normal element. So not making excuses for him, but just sometimes it's hard to get into it when you're out of your routine.
That's right.
So it's 3-1 to Cox. Runners on first and second, back-to-back walks, 1 out here in the top of the first.
Good pitch.
Foul straight back.
Cox hanging in there.
It's going to make the count full.
And when that sun starts down, Tim, it's going to cool off.
Yeah, it's going to drop. It's going to drop. Be one of the coolest evenings we had in a while.
I think they let the runner come in. Did they change them out then, Tim?
They may have.
You can do that at any time?
Courtesy runner. Can't because it's the pitcher. Back.
Good job there.
Yep,
Prince Casey come over and called it.
that's right. That's just
Boy, that always makes me nervous.
that's just to let the runner know that I know you're there, and even though it's 3-2, you're liable to be a little
Good pitch.
fouled off his pitch.
Oh,
A foot
boy.
foul ball. Hit right off the instep.
Man.
That never does feel good.
And Tim, which I guess we stopped running on the ball, I know that hurt top of his ankle.
Yep.
There's your buddy. Who we got umpiring, Tim?
Tony Daugherty behind the plate and Wendell Barentine on the bases.
Hey,
Both of them very well experienced, been around a long time.
I know the one behind the plates.
Tony does, yeah.
For 20 over 20 years.
He does football, basketball, and baseball. I think he does girls softball. He's a career umpire. He's actually done a little college basketball. Called in that league, I think Valdosta State's in.
Good pitch.
Line drive. The second.
Oh,
got the lead runner.
The one.
Got the lead runner. So Brents was able to get the runner at second.
Oh,
got the lead runner. First going to second, and he's got the lead runner. So Brents was able to.
I mean, we
got
it at
out.
second.
Cox goes to first on the fielder's choice. So got runners on first and third, 2 outs. Ball was not hit that hard, so Brents had to go get it, and because 3-2, they were running pretty well ground ball contact, so it was real close at second. That's about all you could hope for. Be able to be sure that you get the lead, that runner, get the out when you can. That's important, not to give away outs.
I talked to Kyle before the game catching, and he wanted us to know he cut his mullet. So I said, well, we hope your batting average don't drop.
Right, like Sampson. Number 24, Rogers, who's batting now, and he is the second baseman. So Cox goes down on the pitch that's low in the dirt. Panthers allow him to take second to keep the runner from third trying to score. Rogers ahead in the count, 2-0. Runners in scoring position for Echols here in the first, second, and third.
Good pitch. Oh, that's going to get by him, Tim, but
not far enough.
And this is one advantage now the runners will have over here because our backstop's a lot farther than it was in Statenville.
It is, but Echols conditioned not to run much because they got a short backstop,
right.
So they got to be a little more aggressive, which they may or may not be.
Oh,
that one's going to get by him.
He's coming. And he's safe. Stovall caught the ball and he slid up under the tag. That's going to make it 1-0, Tim.
That's right. That ball was a tough ball to block. Kicked off the side of the shin guard.
And that'll move the second over to third.
That's right.
1-0 here in the top of the first in Homerville.
Makes it 3-1 on Rogers. So the walks come around to hurt you here, and hopefully the second walk won't score here for Clinch. But
I guess it just had spin on it. It just went out. Tim.
Well, his left-handed curveball goes down. It kicks back toward their dugout.
And that's going to be another walk. That's 3 walks by Stovall here in the first.
So Echols again with runners on first and third. That's going to bring up number 16, Jones, who's going to be the shortstop today.
Man, I was talking to little Winston. He said Coach Trent Hatton's up in Tennessee with John Mincy.
Okay.
Going through spring football. He's up there visiting him.
Good looking pitch.
Winston said that Mincy's on the depth chart as a starter.
How about that?
So, man,
Well, John has that. He has that NFL-looking body,
man,
SEC body, long arms, 6'5", but he can handle another 20, 30 pounds.
He got a lot of playing time this year, Tim.
He did. Then he had an elbow problem.
That's right. He dislocated his elbow, but
right.
Good kid.
He is very intelligent, smart on the football field, does a good job in the classroom. He's could have a very, very outstanding career, maybe even here on the next level. We're just proud to represent Clinch County. We've got several representing Clinch County.
I'm telling you, man.
Cincinnati, we got Charles McClellan.
And he's doing great. I've watched something on spring, going through spring.
Right. We got Tresman up at Georgia, he's nursing a little bit of a shoulder injury right now, but he's there. And then we got Taj Williams is at Alabama State, and Chancey Manax at University of Louisiana in Lafayette. So we're well represented across the. If I left any out, is that all of them?
I'm telling you. No, not that I'm aware of. I know Chancey. I seen him here right before they went to spring, and man, he looks totally different than when he was here. He's a little bit thicker, Tim.
I'm sure. 2-2, 2 outs here, first and third.
Good
swing and a miss. So Stovall pitches somewhat out of the jam, but he surrenders 1 run, which is pretty good for having given 3 walks here in the first inning. But we played 1/2 inning here in Homerville. Echols with a 1-0 lead. We're going to be back in short break.
Homerville Feed
1
and
to
Seed
nothing.
can provide nearly all of your farming-related needs, including seed, corn, bulk fertilizer, herbicides, insecticides, and a large variety of other farm.
Well, thank you for tuning in to Creek Box tonight to watch the Clinch County Panthers play. You know, a lot of times we get caught up in wins and losses, but at the end of the day, it's all just a game. The only thing that matters in life is, do you know Jesus
31
Christ
pitches.
as your Lord and Savior?
What's that?
The Bible says that whosoever
3
calls
walks.
upon
Went
the
three-
name
he
of
went
the
full
Lord
count or just
shall
better?
be saved.
Lutz, Brown, Pigler, and Manley Insurance Agency is
Went 3-1
locally
on
owned
the
and has
second
been a
batter.
part of the
Walked
Homerville,
second
Clinch
bat-
County
third
community
batter
for
on 6
many
pitches.
years. We
Walked
make it a
fourth batter
priority
on
to
6
know our
pitches.
clients on a personal basis and take pride in customizing insurance coverage for the particular needs of each customer. We offer all lines of insurance, including auto, home, business, life insurance, annuities, and bonds. Lutz, Brown, Pigler, and Manley Insurance Agency, East
Little
Dame
lights
Avenue,
on.
Homerville. Go Panthers! Homerville Jewelry on East Dame Avenue is your headquarters for bridal
all
and
you can
baby
do.
registry. If you're looking for that special gift for the bride and groom or that perfect gift for the new baby, look no further. We also have a variety of diamonds, gold, sterling silver, watches, and necklaces, and can perform jewelry repair. No need to shop out of town. We can supply all of your gift and jewelry needs. Let Vicki Young and staff serve you at Homerville Jewelers, East Dame Avenue, Homerville.
All right, Tim, we're back here. Bottom of the first, man. The Panthers already trail 1-0, brother.
Set the defense for Echols. Number 13, Roberts is on the mound. Number 6, Moore is catching. First base is going to be number 11, Speldrick. Second base is going to be number 24, Rogers. The shortstop is going to be number 16, Jones. Third baseman is number 4, Cox. The left fielder is Tucker, number 15. Center fielder is number 19, George. And the right fielder is number 3, Carter. Clinch's batting order. Again, Warren Stovall leading off, pitcher number 8, Jalen Griffiths. Number 7, going to be playing center field. Kyle Hendricks, the catcher, is number 3. Duncan Lutz, number 5, DH. He's going to be hitting for Landon Allen, who's our shortstop. Brent Casey, number 17. He's going to play second. Josh Pigler, number 11, at first. Josh Griffiths, number 15, is going to be playing third. Darius Dorsey, number 2, is going to be in right field. And Langston Hendricks, number 22, is going to be in left field. So we've shuffled a little bit around in the outfield. I think maybe they've got the Darius over in right field. He's had some problems with one of his knees, kind of keep him out of maybe running a good bit.
It looks like it's picking up a little bit, Tim.
It
Like I
is.
say, it's spring break. Man,
It
I
is.
want to give a shout-out to Josh Lee and Lorianna Lee. We have another little gator in DuPont.
How about
They
that?
give birth, I think it was Friday.
All
So,
right.
man, they're excited.
Yeah, special case happy.
Yeah, man, they had pictures of him on Facebook.
Yeah.
So we're keeping that Gator fan base alive. Well, Tim, this is he played first the other night when we played Echols.
He did. He did. He's a
Big kid, man.
big kid. You know, looking at the size, you might think he probably got pretty good velocity. He may not, but just looking at him, looks like he ought to.
Man,
He's popping that mitt.
Yeah.
So,
pretty good.
yeah. Echols just didn't have a whole lot of luck the other night. They could have easily had a win.
Oh, yeah.
And the pitcher they threw the other night looked pretty good. And this kid, just looking at him, looks big old kid. Looks like he might be all right. So,
You know, the other night we left 9 base runners on, too, and that don't help when you
No,
leave them
no, it
bases.
doesn't. It doesn't.
Like tonight, Echols they've left 2 on, right?
yeah.
And that last thing, they left
first
2
and
on.
third. No, yeah, that's right. First and third. They sure did. All right, Clinch, here we go. Leadoff batters, number 8, Warren Stovall. He's coming in with a .438 average. He has been hot as a firecracker lately, and he's hitting a little higher in the order than he normally does, being that Tom Langford nursing that leg injury a little bit. I think he re-aggravated over the weekend.
Good pitch there,
Yeah,
Tim.
that's right.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's exactly right. Roberts opens up, but a good strike on the outside corner, about knee high.
Now, boy, that's
Another one.
pretty.
He's filling up the strike zone.
I'm telling you.
I saw him throwing some breaking pitches, so he's got a breaking pitch. We'll see if he wants to go the other way. He wants to go back to the straight one.
Good eye by Stovall there.
Good looking pitch. It's a little low. Stovall wouldn't chase it. It's a ball and 2 strikes to Warren here, leading off the bottom of the first. Echols scored 1 in their top half to take an early 1-0 lead.
Ooh, boy, that was close.
It was a good-looking pitcher's pitch again. You know, the other night Echols did a good job of working the ball around the strike zone.
Man, and they knew exactly where the umpire wanted it the other night. He liked that a low one.
He sure did.
What's that? Fill it up, Tim? Or is that
That's right, and that makes it full. You know, after opening up with 2 quick strikes, Roberts has tried to nibble at the strike zone and worked it back to a full count, and that's to Warren's credit. He didn't chase any of those pitches.
Oh, he's going to
There's a
slap
line
that
drive. Third baseman fields it on 1 hop, throws to first. So Stovall's recorded on the ground out to first. Third baseman for Echols, Cox, made a nice play, and he pitched the other night. He's one of their better athletes. You
one. Yeah,
look
he
at
can
him
play
and
any
tell.
position, I'm sure.
It's going to bring up the number 2 hitter in the order for Clinch. Jalen Griffiths, who's playing center field tonight. He's number 7. He comes in with a 351 average. Clinch hitting the ball real well up and down the order. They, of course, you know, you don't get to be 15-3 if you're not hitting.
That's right. And Griffiths come in the other night and got the save pitch for over in Echols. Done a great job. He come in.
I thought he got the win, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, and he may have, Tim.
I think he got the win because we scored when he was a pitcher of record. Ground ball, just foul. Even at 1-1. Yeah, he was a pitcher of record.
I forget we used 3 or 4 over there the other night.
Josh Griffith started and did a good job, and then Warren came in and pitched about 4.5, 5 innings, and then Jalen came in and gave us some good innings. He got the win. Ground ball hit the short. Jones up with it. The ball. He mishandles that ball, so Griffiths is on first. With error by the shortstop. That ball was hit a little bit slow, and the shortstop's going to have to hurry. Jalen runs pretty well. So Griffiths is on at first. That's going to bring up cousin Kyle Hendricks. Number 3, who's the catcher. He's batting .322. Kyle had a big home run the other night in the Echols game.
Oh, boy.
Takes the pitch up and inside for a ball.
He did.
And here again, like we mentioned the other night, when you're the visiting pitcher, you have to get adjusted to the mound. Sometimes it takes you a little bit to get acclimated to it.
That's going to get by him. That'll move a Panther over. Jalen will go to second, Tim.
Yeah, the catcher couldn't come up with that one. Clinch has got a runner in scoring position, 1 out here. Kyle Hendricks ahead in the count, 2-0. Good hitter's count here. If it's in the strike zone, he'll probably offer at it.
Oh,
that ball's hit hard in the gap.
Ball.
It's in the gap. That's going to be a double.
That'll score 1, I know.
That's going to be a double, so Hendricks comes through and doubles to left center.
That was a solid hit.
Scoring Jalen Griffith, so Clinch takes advantage of the mishandled ground ball to tie it up at 1-1 here, and got Hendricks at second, Kyle at second. That's going to bring up number 5, Duncan Lutz. Duncan's hitting .379, and he's DH tonight, and he's hitting for number 10, Landon Allen, who's our shortstop. Duncan still, I don't know if they started him back on the throwing program or not. He started the first start of the year and had some elbow tightness, and he's been just letting that thing heal.
We can tell that Kyle, man, cutting that mullet off didn't affect his hitting for none. Anything, it might have improved it.
He hit that one stiff right there. If it had a little air under it, it would have been gone too.
Oh, good job by the catcher to get out there and get that one.
Yeah, he is. He's pretty agile back there. So Lutz ahead 2-0. Here 1 out in the second, tie score. Or 1 out in the first, tie score. Runner at second. And Kyle Hendricks doubled in Jalen Griffiths.
Oh, that's going to get by him, Tim.
Yeah. Took his eye off it just for a brief second. That ball goes to the backstop, and Clinch's aggressive base runner, they're able to take advantage of that, and they got a runner now 90 feet away.
Good shot of Coach Lee.
And it's Kyle, and Kyle is one of the fastest kids on the team,
sir.
So he doesn't need much of an opportunity. 3-0 to Lutz.
Yeah, I seen Kyle at middle school one time steal home and get a big playoff win against Wilcox over there to put us in the championship. Like I say, he's quick. He can do it now.
3-1 to Lutz.
Oh, that's
That
going
ball,
to get by him.
it's going to get by him. Kyle's going to score on that.
And there goes Lutz.
Lutz is going to walk.
He thought about making his turn.
So, a pitch in the dirt. The catcher blocked, but it went straight up in the air and over his shoulder, allowing Hendricks to score with the second run. So, Clinch is in business with a 2-1 lead. It's going to bring up number 17, Brent Casey, who's the second baseman. He's batting .277. Lutz draws the walk. He's at first.
We want to wish Brent a happy birthday. I seen he got him a new ride. His mom and daddy hooked him up. Good looking vehicle he got the other day. I know he's excited.
I'd like to have his old one.
Yeah, I know it.
2-0. So Roberts has had a little tough luck around the strike zone. Pitches haven't been that far outside. And case in the head, 2-0.
Good eye.
3-0. Lutz over at first with the walk.
And Timmy started out with 2 big strikes.
He did.
He's kind of having trouble finding the strike zone right here. There's one. Nope. Draw a walk. One out here, and the Panthers have runners now on first and second. And that's going to bring the coach out a little bit,
Back-to-back walks there.
And, I mean, early in the game like this, I mean, he's just going to tell him he's got to calm down a little bit.
Well,
Tim.
he knows who he's facing in the other dugout. Clinch is going to get enough hits on their own. You don't need to give them 2 or 3 walks and air here early on because they'll come back and haunt you. Clinch still with runners in scoring position. And
Echols probably what, Tim? They're one of the smallest school. They're probably the smallest school in our region, I know, probably in the state that play baseball.
Right, there's some, they don't have their enrollment. It's been getting a little bigger because they've got a lot of folks bleeding in from Lake Park around the edge of the line, so they're getting a lot. It's not growing from Statenville, it's growing from Lowndes County eastward. Next batter is going to be number 11, first baseman Josh Pigler. He's at a .297 average coming into tonight.
The pride of Manor. See his mama sitting up there, Miss Cheryl. Good pitch there.
Coach must have rubbed the rabbit's foot a little bit there. He's got Roberts back in the strike zone.
That's 2, Tim.
Roberts come back. He's thrown 2 strikes to make it 0-2 to Pigler.
Man, it's a pretty day. It's just cool, brother.
Kaysen at first, Lutz at second, drawing back-to-back walks.
Ooh. Good job by that catcher to hold that one in.
Couldn't get Josh to chase that. So that makes it a ball and 2 strikes. Clinch looking to add to the 2-1 lead they have here.
Oh, got him.
Swing and a miss. So
Pigler go down. That's his first strikeout.
Pigler goes down on strikes from Roberts. Big strikeout for Roberts. Clinch still with runners on first and second. Got 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. It's going to bring up Josh Griffiths, number 15, who's playing third tonight. He's batting .240. He's had a little bit of rough luck here early, but he's a good hitter. He'll rebound from it.
Man, he's turned in, with Duncan out, he's done a great job stepping up as a pitcher.
He has. Got some quality.
Ooh, good pitch.
I think he had to win Saturday against Pelham, if I remember correctly. So he's in the hole 0-2. Clinch still with runners on first and second, trying to add to the 2-1 lead. Griffiths looking to move the runners.
No, they'll move over, Tim.
Yeah, that ball
That's
gets by
3
the catcher.
that's gotten by the catcher.
Yep.
This inning.
That's right. 2 of them have come around to score, so a base hit would be huge right now. It would almost guarantee you 2 runs because with 2 outs, everybody's going to be running on contact. The ball and 2 strikes to Griffiths.
Oh, boy, that was it. That was a pretty pitch.
It froze him there. That was a good pitch from Roberts. So Roberts surrenders the lead. Clinch comes in and scores 2 in their half of the first. So we've played 1 here in Homerville. Clinch County Panthers 2, Echols County Wildcats 1. Be back in 1 minute.
Come out to Lolita's for the best cold treats and hot sweets around. You'll be glad you did. Located on Highway 84 East in Homerville, Lolita invites everyone to enjoy our outdoor seating, our New Orleans-style snowballs, and fresh, mouth-watering beignets. Don't forget our tasty chili dogs. For your convenience, Lolita's is open Monday through Saturday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m.
I like that.
Come cool off or heat up at Lolita's, East Highway 84 in Homerville. Shack Cafe is now open in Pearson, Georgia. For the best breakfast and lunch buffets in South Georgia, check out the Shack Cafe. You can dine in, order takeout, or use our fast and efficient drive-thru. We have a wide variety of meals, sandwiches, and burgers. Oh yeah, and after breakfast and lunch at the Shack Cafe, drive on over to the Country Cabin Steakhouse for dinner. Just off the Pearson-Douglas Highway, we are known for the best steaks and seafood in South Georgia. And don't forget, the Country Cabin Steakhouse can host all of your holiday parties, events, and meals.
Hi, I'm David Johnson, pastor at Trinity Baptist Church. Man, Jesus has dramatically changed my life. And I want you to know he'll do the same for you if you'll give him that opportunity.
Lights Golf Carts and Power Sports in Douglas has the cheapest prices in South Georgia and a huge...
Panthers lead 2-1.
And the first batter for Echols County is going to be number 10, Mashburn, who's a DH. He's hitting for the first baseman, number 11, Speldrick. And first pitch looked like a ball downstairs, so it's 1-0.
Daniel, I can hear you now. Just
good job by Cal to get out there and get it, man. We want to give a shout out. You see Jim Stovall, him and Brad Register filled in for me and Tim Saturday. We couldn't make the trip all the way over there. They done a great job, Tim.
They sure did. We appreciate them doing it because without them, we'd had a hard time broadcasting.
That's right.
It's been a silent picture like back in the 20s.
Yeah, that'll put you to sleep sometimes.
It will.
Yeah.
Need to go from the infield camera to get that audio.
So Mashburn
good pitch.
Takes the first 3 for a ball, and Stovall comes back to make it 3-1. Stovall got good velocity, just needs to tune it in a little bit.
That's going to be his 3rd walk, Tim. Oh, his 4th walk, excuse me. Stovall's walked 4. Struck out 2.
Coach Douglas going out to have a little walk. That's a pretty brisk walk, too, so he's...
No outs here.
That's not a happy walk.
No. What batter was that?
That was the 7th batter in the order.
Yeah, you hate to put the 7th batter
7,
on.
8, and 9. Is he going to make a change?
He's looking like he's rubbing the ball. I don't see Stovall. Has he done left?
I'm not sure.
And, you know, Stovall, like you said, he got out of sync in his days that he pitched, like you said, Tim, and it might take him a game or 2 to get back in sync.
Oh. We've changed. We got Josh Pigler coming in, I believe.
The pride of Maynard's
Stovall's going to first.
Well, Tim, that'll give me a chance to read her. We want to remind you to watch the Creek Box lineup on Sunday mornings. You can catch Brother Austin DeLoach at 9:30 a.m. and Brother David Johnson immediately after on Creek Box regular programming. Then watch the Trinity Baptist Church Sunday morning service live at 11. If you know of any church or minister that would like to be a part of Creek Box Sunday mornings, contact me, Tim, or Mr. Berrien. We'll remind you all the churches would invite you to come out. We got Easter Sunday here on the 21st, Tim. Remind everybody to come out for Easter service. We got a bunch of churches here.
Invite somebody to come with you.
That's right, man.
We're going to have all the pews full everywhere you go.
That's something Homerville has. We have a zippy mark and churches. And there's some
we're not
fine
talking about we're not talking about fried chicken.
Yeah,
here.
that's right. I mean, I can't name. I don't want to name them all because I'll leave somebody off. There's a lot of good ones.
About one on every corner. So we close the book.
Are you surprised here, Tim, that he's doing this?
Well, before he throws too many pitches, you still have a Wilcox tomorrow night.
That's right. I forgot about that.
So he's thrown less than 40, so he can come back on 1 day's rest. And
Well,
know,
that makes sense there.
These are wins that you have to have. These are against teams that everybody else is going to sweep, Wilcox and Echols. So you can't split with them because that'll be they would win the tiebreaker if you tied with them. So. So
that'll put Stovall at first now, Tim?
I believe they just swapped. Stovall and Pigler swapped. So we can close the book on Stovall today. He pitched 1 inning and walked 4 and struck out 1. Struck out 2.
Yeah, struck out 2.
Brings in Josh Pigler.
Yeah, but he didn't give up a hit, though, Tim.
No.
That's a good thing.
So Josh,
Man, Pigler's
Pigler on the year. Josh has pitched 21 innings. He has struck out 8. The ERA is about 3.6. He's a good role player. He can come in and do a lot of things for you.
Yeah, he come in and give you 2 or 3 solid innings. He did that. I think he was the starting pitcher the other night in Echols, and he got about the 3rd inning. It might have been the 4th. He run out of gas.
I think Coach Douglas might want to get as much mileage out of him and Josh Griffiths tonight if they can. Good block by Kyle.
That was.
Outstanding block. I'm going to tell you now, being a catcher is a tough job because you got to sacrifice your body. Sure, you got that equipment on, but that ball will find all in places that aren't padded. Your forearms get beat up, and your thighs, and your shoulders.
There's plenty of skin right there, Tim.
Your shoulders. And, you take one off the face mask, you can have a concussion, so that's tough.
Oh, that's 3 balls.
Makes it 3-0. Pigler come in, got a little case of the nerves. He's got to relax those strikes, let his defense help him, and Clinch is going to hit the ball.
That's right.
They've proven that. They're going to hit the ball.
There it is. He found it then. Good job by Pigler.
So Carter takes that one for a strike. He's ahead in the count 3-1. That's number 3, Carter, who's playing right field.
Good pitch. Oh,
Foul
he's
ball,
going to get it.
I think he bunted that one off his foot, I thought.
Oh, good job.
Pick.
That was a good job by the Stovall to snatch that one up.
It was a fine pick there, but Carter did his job and moved Mashburn to second on sack bunt.
So that's 1 out there, isn't it, Tim? That's
1 out it is, and like you said, Stovall made a great pick because that ball gets by him, and it'll be at least second and third. That's going to bring up number 19, George, who is the center fielder. And then he'll be back to the top of the order and the batting order after this. So Echols send a lot of people to the plate so far early. That sun's starting to sink, so that temperature's going to drop.
Woo. Boy, he leaned down there. Everybody, is it something the Pigler pitched last week? They just see something?
He threw Saturday. I think he threw Saturday over there a little bit.
Everybody's wanting to bunt now, Tim. It looks
they're
like.
just they're in the bottom of the order. They're trying to move the people to scoring position. That was a pitch that was above the bat. Generally, you tell your kids to put your bat at the top of the strike zone. If it's above your bat, don't attempt to bunt it because anytime you bunt up on the ball, it's going to pop it up. Get you a double play and you're out of the inning and you help Clinch out. So it's 1-1 here to George. Long, hard hit ground ball. Gonna be foul. Good swing by George makes it a ball and 2 strikes here. Good looking swing like that. You wonder why he let him bunt.
I'm telling you.
He knows his kids better than I do. So Pigler's done well. He's come in. He got the Carter bunt to bunt. And he's ahead 1-2 to good looking curveball.
That was.
He froze him, and that was a fine curveball there.
Was.
And that was a much-needed strikeout for Clinch.
Big. That was a money pitch. You're right.
It sure was. That's going to bring up the leadoff man for the Echols Wildcats, number 6, Maury, who's catching today. Still runners in scoring position out there. Mashburn at second. Pretty good swing, fouled out of play.
Looks like we're picking up. Everybody in the crowds, they're just wrapping up. That sun's done went down on the bleachers, Tim.
Yeah, they'll be sitting close together before it's over. They're making new friends.
Oh.
Curveball.
Oh, good job by Kyle.
He called it. I think he called it a strike, too. I think he called it a strike, but Mashburn moves to third on the ball in the dirt.
Panthers need just 1 out here to get out the inning.
Need to Strand that man at third.
Oh.
Good pitch, a little outside though.
Well, it's just a little outside.
Really good pitch. That was even to count it 2 apiece. That showed a lot of plate discipline by Morey not to swing at that pitch because that pitch was just off the plate.
Yeah, I wouldn't have no problem with throwing that one again.
No, I wouldn't either. Of course, as good as his curveball's been so far, it might be a good time to. Throw it. Got a little conversation between the umpires. See what we got going on here.
Like you say, Kyle has done a great job behind that plate tonight. I don't know how their ankles and knees hold up being a catcher like that. Him and Langston both do a great job.
Right. I think they still are rotating pretty well. And he may have one that's kind of taken over. It seems like we've seen Kyle behind the plate a little more than Langston, but then again, we haven't done every game, so we might have missed some of the games when Langston was back there.
Good job.
Great job by Kyle. Blocking that pitch definitely saved a run because that was a hard curveball out of the strike zone.
And it bounced up right in his throat.
If Kyle, well, you teach your catchers to kind of roll your shoulders forward and try to keep the ball in front of you so it doesn't kick off to the side.
Oh, and
good job, Kyle.
They'll draw the walk there.
I thought that was 4.
It was 2-2, and he's thrown 2 pitches since. Apparently, that's what they met about. They must have had something wrong.
Okay, must have just been 1 and 2 instead of 2 and 2. That's what I had, but.
That'll be a walk. That'll be Pigler's first walk.
Right, it's going to put runners at the corners for the Wildcats. So, Morey, the catcher, draws a walk. Over at third is Mashburn, who reached on a walk. That's what we're going to bring up number 15. Tucker, who's your left fielder, he walked his first time up. So, had a lot of free passes here today early in the game. I don't know any coaches that like that on either side. If you're giving a good lot, that's fine, but when you're giving them away, that's not good. Throwing it back to the pitcher.
Oh, they got him, Tim. They set him up and got him. A great job by Kyle and Pigler.
That's right. They caught Mashburn snoozing a little bit. Ball gets thrown back to the pitcher. So it's going to be a 2-1-5 put out. And Clinch needed that for sure because they'd gotten to a bind, but we played 1.5 here in Homerville. And Clinch holding the 2-1 lead. Be back after this short break.
At Burt CPAs, helping small businesses with their accounting needs is our business. We have offices in Homerville, Waycross, Alma, and Baxley. Burt's professionals are ready to serve you no matter your location. We are your team for accounting, bookkeeping, tax, and financial advice. In Homerville, call firm partner Adam Toll, 912-490-7142.
You're watching Creekbox TV.
Camping World of Valdosta, located in Lake Park, is your one-stop destination for all your camping needs. Stop by to see your dreams of quality time with your family become a reality. Whether it's tailgating with your air-conditioned camper, taking a trip to the mountains or beach with your family, or driving your motorhome to a faraway destination, Camping World has it all. Let us put you and your family in a camper for as little as $99 per month. And remember, when you buy a camper from Camping World of Valdosta, you receive a free Elite Good Sam membership, roadside assistance, and travel assist for 1 year.
Steering wheel or your spare tire. Sadly, for many, it's a spare tire. We go through life not worrying about the consequences to our actions until we get into a bind. Then we call on Jesus to bail us out. For others who've accepted Him as their Lord and Savior, He is their steering wheel. They realize as they walk through life, He'll be with them step by step, guiding them to their final destination, heaven and eternal life. Which one is it for you?
Since 1972, Popeyes has been serving up mouth-watering, delicious, hot and mild fried chicken and chicken tenders from its Louisiana kitchen. You know about our great chicken, but have you tried our tasty seafood? All of our menu items come with a Southern style all their own. On your way to or after the game, stop by Popeyes and remember we can handle all your special event catering needs. Conveniently located on Memorial Drive in Waycross, Popeyes puts a piece of Louisiana in every single meal.
All right, Tim, we're back here. Bottom of the second, Panthers lead 2-1, but Echols they're fighting back. They left 2 on the base again, Tim.
Well, that's what they did last week. You know, last week they just wouldn't leave. You know, Clinch isn't mad at them. They're not mad at them. They just want to leave, but they won't leave. They want to hang around, but
can't get away from them. I mean, they bounce back. They answer everything the Panthers do, but they don't have a hit.
I think Echols has changed catchers because they got Speldrick behind the plate now, number 11. They did that the other night, I think, too.
Well, and the last inning, they had 3. That's how we scored a run. Got by the catcher,
That's
so
right.
I'm wondering if that's why he done it.
So the leadoff hitter for Clinch here was number 2, Darius Dorsey, the right fielder.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's going to bounce
Darius
off
hitting
the
308, yeah. They I don't know if it's they're having an equipment issue or they're just not seeing the ball good behind the plate, but nevertheless, it's ball 1.
Pretty pitch.
Big
there.
right-hander for Echols, number 13. Roberts got good velocity. He just lost the strike zone there in the top half of the first.
Oh,
Curveball.
cut by
Curveball
Dorsey.
hit over there by us.
Barron, get out of the way. He's
Yeah.
up top. I felt the Shaler shot. The
Look
trailer
out, look
shot.
out, look out.
Hope he don't fall off the top up
Ball
there.
and 2 strikes. Good cut by Dorsey.
It was.
That ball's hit the right field pretty good. See what
Up,
happens here.
up,
Right
and they'll
fielder
get it.
camps under it. So Dorsey flies out to right fielder for the first out of the second. It's going to bring up number 22, Langston Hendricks, who's in left field tonight. Langston's done a good job in left field. Good job behind the plate. Good job in right field.
And a great kid,
He
Tim.
is. Langston's still trying to put it all together here. Has showed some good signs, and he was one of our better hitters last year. So
Yeah,
certainly
and-
looking for him to put it together.
And baseball's like that. You'll get in a
Yeah,
slump,
sure
man,
is.
and the harder you try, it seems like the worse
That's
you.
right. Langston's got. I'm not sure who's faster, him or Kyle, because they both can pick him up and put him down pretty good. That'd be a pretty good race between them, all 3 cousins, him and Jalen and Kyle.
Oh. Yeah, well, effort's
So
what you get out of them.
Langston's ahead 3-0, and he's the 9th man in the order, and I'm sure that coach from Echols will be upset if they walk him to get to the top of the order. He's ahead 3-0, Langston is. 1 out here in the second,
Oh, good eye.
and that's ball 4. So
That'll be his 3rd walk.
the walk fest continues on both sides.
Yeah, the Panthers have walked 5 tonight.
It's got a runner on first via the 1-out walk here in the second. It's going to bring up Stovall again, who's hitting .438 coming into the game, and grounded out to third his first time up. See if Langston's running. He's got good speed.
Good eye by Stovall.
Pitch a little bit inside.
Yeah, it's fixing to cool off, I'm afraid, Tim.
I
We
can
might
feel
have to
it.
shut the door here in a
Hard
minute.
hit ground ball, foul down the third baseline. Evens it at 1-1. Yeah, I can feel it coming in the door.
I got that thin blood, brother.
That's right. Right over the catcher's head, you see former Panther Drew Jeffords.
Yeah, he was a good baseball
He
player.
was. Got him a pretty little thing beside him.
Yeah. All right, there's another one. Oh,
Didn't
Langston
go.
didn't go.
Well, they made out a good read on it. Sometimes you're not sure how far it kicks off. You're not sure. Just coaches will tell you if you're not sure, just hesitate because they'd rather have you where you're at than thrown out on a late jump.
Yeah, that's right with 1 out.
Makes it 2-1. Stovall. Foul back. Evens count at 2 apiece.
The Panthers, we finally get back to the top of the lineup.
Clinch looking to add to the 2-1 lead. They scored 2 in the bottom half of the first.
Ooh, good job. Stovall backing out the way there.
Right, that's going to make the count full. Payoff pitch here, this at bat.
Oh, that was a
Late
good
breaking
pitch,
curveball.
man.
It catches the top of the strike zone, so Stovall thought it was going to be a little high, but
It's pretty, Tim.
fell in there for the second out. So Stovall goes down on strikes looking. That's going to bring up Jalen Griffiths, who's playing center field tonight. He's number 7. Came into tonight hitting .351. Clinch is going way too quiet in this inning for Coach Douglas's liking.
Yep, we're playing about as cold.
There he goes. Langston.
Yeah, he's quick.
He was, that one.
Wasn't even close.
Yeah, that was not close like you
Yeah,
said.
we're playing about like the weather feels, Tim. We're just cold, both teams.
Yeah. Need to shoot some ether on them bats, don't we?
I'm telling you.
Clinch with a runner scoring position now. Don't be surprised if he doesn't try to break for third. That ball's hit the right field. If it's fair, it's going to be right down the line. That's going to be foul.
All right.
2 outs and 2 strikes. That's where Coach Douglas likes to send a runner toward third and hoping he can draw a bad throw and manufacture a run.
2-out rally.
See if he does this. This is his, kind of one of his trademark things he likes to do.
And it's worked for us all year. We've scored a lot of runs with 2 outs this year. Ooh, boy. A little inside. That was a pretty pitch, though. He's got a lot of movement on the ball, too, Tim.
He does. He does. Those balls outside of his hand a little bit.
Oh, it fouled
off.
Jalen hanging in.
He is. Trying to stay alive, trying to put something in play. I'm sure Langston will be running on contact with 2 outs. Over at second, he on with the walk and moved to second, stole second. Ground ball hit, just foul.
Tim, it seems like it's a lot harder to throw somebody out at second getting off of him because he can see who's coming up behind him most of the time.
You're talking about picking him off?
Yeah, picking him off.
Well, you know, and
you can get a big lead on second.
He's got to rely on his coaches, too. His coaches will tell him who's behind him and that kind of stuff because if you don't want him turning around looking to find out where the ball is, the pitcher can turn around and throw it. So there he's going on the pitch. I thought he would.
Oh, pretty pitch. No,
So
we called that ball.
Langston steals third on the pitch. So pitch a little bit high, so Langston moves to third. So a wild pitch could help us out here, ball in the dirt. So
good job.
Griffith's still alive. He's had quite an at bat here. He's fouled off 3 or 4 pitches.
Pitcher's tallying up some pitches right here on him.
Coach Doug's going to have to break out another dozen balls here pretty quick. He's hit them in the woods, down the line, everywhere. 2 outs here. 2's across the board.
Good eye.
A little outside makes it full count.
You know, as a pitcher, that's got to be aggravating. You've thrown so many strikes and he swung, contact.
It is. Law average just says sooner or later you're going to throw a ball.
That was a pretty pitch.
What a curveball.
That was.
That was some kind of curveball.
And that'll get him out the inning, Tim.
So Roberts works his way back to strike out the final 2 batters in the second. So we played 2 complete and Clinch still holding a 2-1 lead. Back after this short break.
Lee Engineering and Construction Company in DuPont, Georgia has been a part of the community since 1935 and is proud to support Clinch County athletics. The prayer of the entire Lee Engineering family is that our Lord and Savior will richly bless our schools, community, and nation.
You're watching Creekbox TV.
Dairy Queen is a proud part of our local communities and is cheering our sports teams on to championship seasons. Drop by before and after the game to say hello to Mr. Ash and his entire crew and enjoy the full Dairy Queen menu, including our famous grilled burgers, artisan-style sandwiches, and chicken strips, cool off with our renowned smoothies, slushies, malts, and iced coffees. Try our fabulous desserts and take an ice cream cake home for that special occasion, or just to treat the family. Dine in or take out at Dairy Queen locations in Homerville, Blackshear, Folkestone, and Fernandina Beach. See you at the Valdosta Orthopedic Associates has been setting the standard in South Georgia for quality orthopedic and medical care for over 25 years. We don't get to choose when injury or illness will strike, but when they do, the board-certified physicians here will work hard to make sure you recover as soon as possible. Remember, Valdosta Orthopedic Associates has a walk-in clinic where you can get help quick, and special bumps and bruises clinic where middle school and high school athletes can get the best of treatment, even on Saturday mornings after the game. Valdosta Orthopedic Associates, Valdosta, Georgia.
All right, Tim, here we are, top of the third. Panthers lead 2-1, brother.
Number 15, Tucker, the left fielder's back up to play at the plate. He was at the plate when pickoff happened. Josh Griffith still on the mound for Clinch. He came in relief of Warren Stovall in the second.
Yeah, Pigler.
Josh Pigler, I'm sorry. Too many Joshes.
We have
Josh and Jalen
and Griffiths and Hendrickses. Go. Good pitch. Get him a strike there.
Check swing. Got it in his hands and fouled it back. So the Manor Flash is ahead 0-2.
Movement on the ball. That'll get by Kyle.
Good looking curveball, a little bit outside. Had big break to it. Ball and 2 strikes. Starting to see some arms folded in the stands. I think folks starting to get a little cooler.
I wonder if they got coffee in the concession or hot chocolate, brother. That'll be the big item tonight.
I'm send somebody to,
I ain't lying.
to the pig up there and get some.
I'm to find Jimmy in a minute. I don't want no Coke tonight.
I hear you.
Oh,
swing
good
and a
pitch.
miss.
Good job.
Good job by coming back by Pigler.
That's
recorded the first out of the third on a strikeout.
And that's his second since coming in for Stovall, Tim.
That's going to bring up number 13, the pitcher, Roberts.
Oh. You know, you look at Pigler throwing the ball and you look at Roberts batting right there.
Well, the umpire's about 6'1 1/2,
That's
so
right.
gives you some idea how big Mr. Roberts is. I'm
Pigler's
going to call him Mr. Roberts because he's a large fella.
Pigler's standing on the mound. He's still not as tall as the batter.
Have to jump up to high-five him.
He's keeping him inside. Got 3 balls, I think,
3
Tim.
balls and no strikes here to Roberts. Pigler's pitching him carefully.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, one swing of the
He
bat.
can tie it up.
Good pitch by Pigler.
Yep, that one there's.
He was
The
going to
umpires like it.
take it on. Yeah, it's cold tonight. I'm sure they don't want an extra inning game here.
No. Don't ever want one. That's free baseball.
Good pitch.
Good cut. Slow ground ball hit the third. Just foul.
Oh, it did go foul. All right.
Just foul. That might have been a close play if it was fair.
Yeah, old big boy can hustle a little bit,
Yeah,
Tim.
he was moving down the line pretty good.
I could feel the footprints over
Yeah,
here in the trailer,
right.
vibrating the trailer.
We got a full count here. 1 out. Top of the third.
Good pitch, man.
Frozen.
Great job. Back-to-back strikeouts for
Pigler's
Pigler.
come in and given Clinch exactly what Coach Douglas wanted. So first 2 men are out quickly on strikeouts, and that's going to bring up number 4, Cox, who is at third base tonight.
And a great player. He did a good.
He did. He kept them in the game all night the other night. A little bit outside. Looks like Josh starting to get his confidence a little bit. He's got a good arm now. He's going to be one of the mainstays next year, I'm sure. Popped up. Over by third. Josh Griffiths going over to make a play.
And it's going to hit the top of the dugout, Tim.
Goes out of play. Josh has it measured. I think he might have hauled it in, but it makes it 1-1.
And the whole field is just Winston's going to have to cut the light. Well, they already got him cut off. Well, it don't take long once he gets halfway to that grass. You better have him cut on.
That's right. 1-1 here. Little up.
Another great game between Echols County, Tim. Another
so
2-1. We went, what, 9, 10 innings the other
10
night?
innings, yep.
Good pitch. Guy, yeah, I thought he caught the corner.
That's going to even it up 2-2. Cox thought it might be a ball, but umpire liked it a little better.
Oh, good pitch.
Fouled out of play. So Cox is hanging tough. 2's across the board here.
This will be the first inning if the Panthers get this out. Oh, boy, that they hadn't let somebody get on base.
Our ball hung a little bit high. He called Stovall out on the pitch very similar to that, so Cox wasn't sure, but
it was right. It was close, Tim.
I said it was a little high. We got a full count here.
Good
Swing and a miss.
Pitch.
So Peter comes in and strikes out the side in the third, gives the Panthers exactly what he needed from him in relief. So we played 2.5 here in Homerville, clinched with a 2-1 lead. Back after this.
All right, can you?
Mike's Golf Carts and Power Sports in Douglas has the cheapest prices in South Georgia and a huge inventory of new and used gas and electric golf carts and off-road vehicles. Mike's also has parts and accessories and proudly serves customers across the states of Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. Whether you stop into our store or shop with us online, we have everything you need for Can-Am, E-Z-Go, Club Car, and Yamaha. 0% financing available for qualified customers. Mike's Golf Carts and Power Sports in Douglas, Georgia. At Burke CPAs, helping small businesses with their accounting needs is our business. We have offices in Homerville, Waycross, Alma, and Baxley. Burke's professionals are ready to serve you no matter your location. We are your team for accounting, bookkeeping, tax, and financial advice. In Homerville, call firm partner Adam Toll, 912-490-7142.
You're watching Creekbox TV.
Camping World of Valdosta, located in Lake Park, is your one-stop destination for all your camping needs. Stop by to see your dreams of quality time with your family become a reality. Whether it's tailgating with your air-conditioned camper, taking a trip to the mountains or beach with your family, or driving your motorhome to a faraway destination, Camping World has it all. Let us put you and your family in a camper for as little as $99 per month. And remember, when you buy a camper from Camping World of Valdosta, you receive a free Elite Good Sam membership, roadside assistance, and travel assist for 1 year.
Get a nosebleed. All right, Tim, we're back here, bottom of the third. The Panthers hold a 2-1 lead here in Homerville.
Right, Josh Griffiths came on in. Josh Peter came on in relief and pitched his way out of the second, and then struck the side out in the third. So Kyle Hendricks is leading off the third. Number 3, who's a catcher, and he had laced a double to left center in the first inning to score the first run.
The only hit of the game, Tim.
Big cut. Comes up empty, strike one.
Oh, hadn't been many hits. There's just one, and Kyle has it. A lot of walks today. Ooh.
Curveball a little inside. I think it was curveball.
It was. He did that to Kyle's first at bat. He had to get out of the way.
Roberts looks like he's still got pretty good velocity. Misses outside, though. Just tuning in, we're in the bottom of the third. Clinch with a 2-1 lead.
Ooh.
Clinch catcher Kyle Hendricks at the plate. He's counts even at 2-2.
Oh,
Pop up.
Take it out.
Over by the third base dugout. Third baseman going over.
And he
makes
got
the
it.
catch. Cox makes the catch. So Kyle Hendricks is out on a pop-up in foul territory at third base for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up number 5, Duncan Lutz.
Tim,
DH, he's a 379 hitter coming into today's game. He's hitting for Landon Allen, number 10, who's a shortstop. I got my numbers backwards today.
the pitcher, he getting up high in his pitch count.
Right, he has 50 coming in this inning. Wow,
Pretty
what a
pitch
curveball,
there,
sure
yeah.
is. He's like Warren was. When he gets his pitches over, they're pretty good-looking pitches, but he's just been around the strike zone, but not in the strike zone.
Ooh, have some heat on that one.
Yeah, 1-1. Duncan signed a scholarship to play at Georgia State next year. Warren Stovall going to Valdosta State, so Panthers will be well represented.
Oh, good pitch there.
It was a good curveball. Actually, the ball and 2 strikes.
Two to 1, Panthers lead here in the bottom of the third. Oh,
Ground ball hit up the middle. Like it's going to get
All
through for a
right.
base hit. So Lutz comes through and gets the second hit of the game for the Panthers. A ground ball up the middle. Clinch is in business with a runner on, 1 out in the third. And that's going to bring up number 17. Second baseman, Brent Kaysen. Brent's is a 277 hitter coming in tonight. First time up, Brent's walked.
And man, that's what's dragging it out. Tim, we hadn't hit the
No,
ball.
I
Neither
think,
team's
I
hit
think
it.
Brent's had a single the first time up, didn't he?
I had one hit coming in,
trying to
and
think
I
what-
might have missed one now.
Brent's did. Swing and a miss. I had a single written down here, and I'm not trying to remember where it went. He reached base anyway in the first. Robert's trying to keep Lutz close. Lutz will run.
Good pitch.
Curveball and strike in for a strike, so Kaysen in the hole 0-2 quickly.
Panthers need some more runs. Because I can go ahead and tell you, Echols will score some more. They're not over. Ooh, boy, Tim, that hit him on the inside tie of the thigh.
Yeah, it hit him kind of high.
Yes, sir.
Hit him kind of high, and that'll make you
That's going to, have to rub some spit on that.
make you catch your breath for a minute.
Yeah. We want to remind you that Creekbox will be starting our nightly news very soon. We need people to send us video clips of anything you might think that will be newsworthy. Just video on your cell phone. If you have any announcements you want us to make, let us know, and we'll be glad to do that for you. Just give us a call at 912-550-5039. See, Coach Lee's coaching them up over there, it looked like, Tim. We were talking about, y'all see the commercials when we go to the innings. Man, Barry and them Creekbox, they do a great job. And man, if y'all want a commercial done, if you'll call Tim, me, or Mr. Barry and let us know, we'll be glad to hook you up. We go all over the world here.
That's right.
And it's got video on demand, and you look at the schedule, and that's where we do all the games. Turner, Wilcox, Lanier, Echols, Irwin, all over. So you'll reach a lot of people if you'll do that.
Yeah, like we mentioned tonight, if you advertise on some of these local TV or radio stations, they have a range. Their signal goes out to, and once you get outside that range or out of the time slot they put you in, people just don't see you or don't hear you. Here we go anywhere and everywhere.
That's
and
right.
We're on demand as well, so anytime anybody pulls it up, your commercial gets seen by people up and all over. Like Alan said, we have a lot of military folks watch it. We have a lot of relatives, older people, shut-ins, people like that. So
I think the kid's all right. He's gonna have a bruise.
yeah,
Tim,
tender.
the kids are kind of giggling,
Now
so
hitting
that
the
means
tender
he's all right.
spot.
Yeah. And with the Echols not having that many kids, which they've changed. He didn't start as the catcher to begin with.
he
did
was
Tim?
he was actually the first baseman, I think.
That'll make you want to quit.
Yeah. Make you hand the glove back to that first fella.
I heard that. The umpires out there getting a break, cutting the fool. That's good to see. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
Coach Lee's over there talking to Echols head coach, make sure the kid's all right. And Tim, it looks like they're gonna make a change.
He's got the equipment off.
Yeah.
So we got number 16. Is that what it looks like in the dugout there, Alan?
Yeah, I think you're right, Tim.
Is that Jones?
So now, when you change catchers, you don't get no warm-up pitches, do you, Tim?
Well, anytime you have an injury change, the player gets time to get himself loose or whatever. He gets to throw a few pitches, and we'll have to see what happens there. Number 19.
That looks like is that the first one we had in, Tim?
First one was number 6. That looked like double digits to me. When he
And that big old boy, when he throws that ball, it's going to leave a mark now.
Yeah.
We were just talking about it's as a catcher, that's the toughest position probably to play on the baseball team.
I see number 24. He's the second baseman. 19. He's a center fielder. I guess he may move to the infield now. Number 3. He's a right fielder. I'm not sure defensively. We'll just have to look, try to figure it out best we can. We just know that number 11 is not in the game anymore.
That's right.
He was being DH for anyway, so that won't change their batting order a whole lot. They can just whoever came in will be DH for, unless is that him coming out now with the glove back on?
Yeah, he might be going out in the field.
That's number 11.
He just ain't gonna catch no more.
Yeah, Calhoun don't want the ball.
Yeah. Hey. Well, he's going back in the dugout now. He might take an inning or two off.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're going to do.
Trying to sit down now and take a little pressure off. 24 is now at first. Rogers is now at first. We have a new shortstop. I think he's warming up over there getting some ground balls. And I thought that was 16 who went behind the plate. Trying to get a number on the shortstop, see who he is.
So this is what, about a 10-minute delay we got here, Tim?
Yep.
Does that affect you as a pitcher?
Well, out there in the cold, you stand around, it's never good on you. 15.
Maybe we can get the number when he turns around here, Tim. Big guy's right in the way. That is 16,
Yeah,
Tim.
That's the shortstop, Jones. He went behind the plate. I was trying to see who they moved it short. Anyway, we're back after a brief break in action. Brent's Cason still at the plate. He's down no balls and 2 strikes. Still have Duncan Lutz over at first with a 1-out single. Clint still holding that 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 3rd here.
Be a little
low. Pretty good looking pitch there by Roberts. Brents wouldn't chase it though.
Inside. Did Duncan? Yeah, Duncan went over then.
I told you Duncan's not afraid to run. And, to Coach Douglas's credit, you've got the 3rd catcher in the game, and he is probably not that used to coming up throwing runners. So
that's right. Good
ground ball hit. 3rd baseman looks him back. Gets the out, so Lutz has to stay at first. And Brent Cason is retired on a ground ball to 3rd. Third baseman makes the throw to first for the second out, so Roberts is able to work his way out of a little bit of a jam so far. Still 2 outs, on a runner at second, so Lutz will be running on contact. That's going to bring up the pitcher right now, number 11, Josh Pigler, a .297 hitter.
And Pigler's come up, man, he struck the side out a while ago. He's got 4 strikeouts with just 1 walk.
Base hit would be huge. He can help his own calls. That would increase the lead.
Ooh, pretty pitch.
Just inside, makes it 2-0. Good hitters count, 2-0. You know the pitcher probably is going to be in the strike zone, so you don't want to get behind 3-0, so good time to take a good cut. There it gets by, and that's going to allow Lutz to move to third, so run just 90 feet away.
And he has 3 on him now, Tim. 3 balls, no strikes.
That's right. And catchers for Echols still having a little bit of a tough time behind the plate.
The pride of Manor, Josh Pigler up to bat. Caught the outside corner there, Tim.
That's right. Good hitters count again, 3-1. The more the pitcher gets behind in the count, the more likely he is to throw the ball more to the middle of the plate.
All right, that'll draw a walk, Tim.
Yes, see what happens here. If he's going to send him, or a lot of times they'll send him early.
That's his 4th walk tonight for Echols. He also has 4 strikeouts.
So Pigler, since Pigler is the pitcher, the courtesy runner will come in, and I'm sure it's one of our fellas that's speedy, although Josh is one of the fastest kids on the team. But with 2 outs, you have speed-up rules. That's going to be number 4.
That's Greer, isn't it?
Creer, I think it might be. Andrew Creer. Andrew played football for us. He's a
good kid, man.
Good, fast young man. Played some basketball, too, I believe. So that's going to bring up Josh Griffiths. Josh Griffiths, number 15, the third baseman, the 240 hitter, comes up with runners on first and third. See if Clinch tries to put Creer in motion. All the way to the backstop.
Duncan's trying. Oh, he was safe by a big toe. Tim, them big feet he's got come across the plate.
Well, that too. Roberts had to reach way down there, and he didn't get down there quite in time. And Lutz is about 6'4". He can start sliding at the grass, and he's going to be safe pretty easy. So
that's right.
So that moves Josh to second. So Clinch has increased their lead.
2-out rally.
Creer at second. Ball 1 on Josh.
So it's 3-1 now, Panthers. I got by him there.
Yeah, it does. That's going to move Creer over to third. So Josh Griffiths ahead 2-0 in the count.
Oh.
Ground ball hit just behind him, fouled off the end of the bat. So Clinch has picked up 1 run and threatened to get another one here in the bottom of the third. Now hold a 3-1 lead. Andrew Creer, who was a courtesy runner for Josh Pigler at third.
Oh, good cut
Fouled
there,
out of play.
Tim.
Even it up at 2-2.
I'm going to give a shout-out to Big Daniel Munoz. He's doing everything, man. He's doing the cameras.
He's doing everything, juggling chainsaws over there.
Does a good job for us.
Yeah, he's definitely multitasking.
That's right, the high-tech man. Oh, we got him.
Swing and a miss. But not before Clinch picks up another run. So we played 3 complete here in Homerville. Clinch holding a 3-1 lead over the Echols County Wildcats. Back in 60 seconds.
Is Jesus Christ your steering wheel or your spare tire? Sadly, for many, it's a spare tire. We go through life not worrying about the consequences to our actions until we get into a bind. Then we call on Jesus to bail us out. For others who accept Him as their Lord and Savior, He is their steering wheel. They realize as they walk through life, He'll be with them step by step, guiding them to their final destination, heaven and eternal life. Which one is it for you?
Since 1972, Popeyes has been serving up mouth-watering, delicious, hot and mild fried chicken and chicken tenders from its Louisiana kitchen. You know about our great chicken, but have you tried our tasty seafood? All of our menu items come with a Southern style all their own. On your way to or after the game, stop by Popeyes and remember we can handle all your special event catering needs. Conveniently located on Memorial Drive in Waycross, Popeyes puts a piece of Louisiana in every single meal. Lee Engineering and Construction Company in DuPont, Georgia has been a part of the community since 1935 and is proud to support Clinch County athletics. The prayer of the entire Lee Engineering family is that our Lord and Savior will richly bless our schools, community, and nation.
You're watching Creekbox TV.
Dairy Queen is a proud part of our local communities and is cheering our sports teams on to championship seasons. Drop by before and after the game to say hello to Mr. Ash and his entire crew and enjoy the full Dairy Queen menu, including our famous grilled burgers, artisan-style sandwiches, and chicken strips. Cool off with our renowned smoothies, slushies, malts, and iced coffees. Try our fabulous desserts and take an ice cream.
All right, Tim, here we are, top of the fourth. The Panthers now with a 3-1 lead, brother.
Doubled their lead their last inning. Josh Pigler still on the mound, came in relief in the first. Done a fine job up now. First batter flies, ball shallow
and
left center field.
Fall.
It'll fall for a hit, so that means that number 24, who must be the new entered in for.
I don't know. I've done got lost with that, Tim. That's your job. I don't know when they sub.
No, I'm sorry. He was in his second baseman. I apologize. I'm running too many things here. So he opens up with a single.
That's the first hit.
Right center.
For Echols.
That's right. It was. We'll bring up another ball. Is going to fall. No, short ground ball.
And we got him at first.
So Jones, who's now catching, grounds out to the second baseman. But that moves Rogers over to second.
Another low-scoring game here,
Ground
Tim.
out was the first out of the inning, so that's going to bring up Mashburn, I believe, is a DH for whomever took Speldrick's spot. That ball gets underneath Kyle. He's looking for it. He can't find it. Kicks all the way over to our dugout, so that's going to allow Rogers to move to third. That was a tough ball. I think it kicked. That might have been off his shin guard.
Yeah, it looked like it.
But so Echols is in business early here in the top of the fourth.
No out.
Runner on third, one out. Ground ball second. So going to bring the infield in. Coach Douglas is swing and a miss. Going to even at 1-1 to Mashburn. Ball and 2 strikes. Evens it at 2 apiece. So Pigler trying to strand a runner at third here. Mashburn to DH. Looking to drive in the second run.
Good.
Swing and a miss. Another
him.
big strikeout. That makes, what, 5 for him?
5 for Pigler.
He's come in. He's just been a machine here, and that was a huge strikeout there. Trying to freeze that runner at third. That's going to bring up Carter, the right fielder, number 3. He bunted his first time up, sacrificed to move the man over. Pigler looking here to strand him.
Good
Outstanding
pitch.
curveball for a strike. He's got a big breaking curveball, doesn't he, Alan?
Yeah, man, there's some movement on that one, brother.
Yeah, it sure is.
That's just impressive when you're that. Don't weigh that
Swing
much
and
to
a
throw
miss.
it that hard and get. I mean, that's.
He's quickly hit 0-2, so he can pitch out of another jam here. Much needed shot in the arm for Clinch.
Oh.
Curveball
Cool.
Good job by Kyle. He blocked it right underneath him. Another good pitch, but couldn't get Carter to chase that.
When on the way, he's going to
Ground
slap
ball
that
hit
one.
the second. Brents comes up,
And
makes the play. So Pigler pitches out of it again. So we played 3.5 here in Homerville. Clinch County still holding that 3-1 lead. Be back in 60 seconds.
Valdosta Orthopedic Associates has been setting the standard in South Georgia for quality orthopedic and medical care for over 25 years. We don't get to choose when injury or illness will strike, but when they do, the board-certified physicians here will work hard to make sure you recover as soon as possible. Remember, Valdosta Orthopedic Associates has a walk-in clinic where you can get help quick, and special bumps and bruises clinic where middle school and high school athletes can get the best of treatment, even on Saturday mornings after the game. Valdosta Orthopedic Associates, Valdosta, Georgia.
Homerville Feed and Seed can provide nearly all of your farming-related needs, including seed, corn, bulk fertilizer, herbicides, insecticides, and a large variety of other farm products. Evalie and Nick want to remind you that you do not have to shop out of town to find the lowest prices. Our prices are as low or lower than any of those out-of-town companies. Come by and let the friendly staff at Homerville Feed and Seed help you select the farm products you need at the lowest prices around.
Thank you for tuning in to Creek Box tonight to watch the Clinch County Panthers play. You know, a lot of times we get caught up in wins and losses, but at the end of the day, it's all just a game. The only thing that matters in life is, do you know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? The Bible says that whosoever calls upon the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Lutz, Brown, Pigler, and Manley Insurance Agency is locally owned and has been a part of the Homerville, Clinch County community for many years. We make it a priority to know our clients on a personal basis and take pride in customizing insurance coverage for the particular needs of each customer. We offer all lines of insurance, including auto, home, business, life insurance, annuities, and bonds. Lutz, Brown, Pigler, and Manley Insurance Agency, East Dame Avenue, Homerville. Go Panthers!
All right, Tim, we're back here in the bottom of the fourth. The Panthers hold a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, slim lead here. And
I thought we was getting a new pitcher
We've
in.
been the benefactor of some walks and a couple pitches we've gotten by the catcher. We might not have that lead.
It would be a tied ball game, Tim.
Yeah.
Or a scoreless game, both teams
Those
probably.
pitchers have done a pretty good job not allowing any hits. Pigler's come in and thrown a bunch of strikes. Number 2, Darius Dorsey, the right fielder, is going to lead off. He's hitting .308. Flew out to right field his first time up. Takes the first pitch for a ball.
Y'all see our text, give us a shout out. Let us know where you're at. No, we'd love to give you a shout out.
Ball's hit hard to right field, but I think it's going to be over the dugout.
One thing about it, Tim, if we can get through this cold game, I think it's going to warm up here now.
Right, I think we're cold snap. You know, we always have one for Easter, but I'm thinking maybe because Easter's a little bit later, maybe we've
That's right.
not had them all.
Well, it's supposed
Ball and 2 strikes. I know the blueberry farmers are sure hoping so.
They start picking tomorrow out
Yep.
that
I'd heard it's about the 10th usually, but maybe a little early with the warm weather.
Lexi starts tomorrow.
2-2.
I forget who she's picking with. Vanderwegen, yeah. So they start tomorrow.
Two and 2. Leadoff batter in the 4th. Right fielder Darius Dorsey. Comes up empty. Big cut. Good pitch by the big right-hander for Echols Roberts.
That's
recorded another strikeout.
That's 6 for him tonight.
Right. It's either been feast or famine for him. He's If he doesn't throw strikes, he walks them. But if he does, we can't hit it much.
That's right.
So.
He's got 4 walks and 6 strikeouts and hadn't give up but 2 hits.
Left fielder number 22, Langston Hendricks. Yep, now 1 out. Walked his last time up. Take another pitch inside.
Good pitch, pretty. Damn, he don't show no sign of getting weaker or tired.
Good pitch.
Yeah, outside. Called the corner.
Langston in the hole, 1-2. He fouls it out of play to stay alive.
It's a little low.
Evens it at 2-2. Roberts is touching 80 pitches pretty well. So he's been fouled out of play. For 80 pitches, he's still throwing pretty well.
Yeah, man.
Now, at this rate, he won't last the whole game because he can't pitch but about another 30. So.
Yeah, that'd put him at 110. That's about 20 innings, what he's averaging. Ooh.
Curve ball. Low for a ball. Will fill the count.
Daniel, are we syncing up between the pitches, or am I doing something wrong?
On the way. Good eye by Langston.
Langston coaxes his second walk of the night.
And that's one you don't want to put on, Tim.
Well, no, they don't, because he runs well. It's getting middle innings, too. Clinch wants to add to this lead for sure.
And that comes up to Stovall, and he's due.
He is. He struck out the last time on a high curveball and then grounded out to third. Warren was hitting 438 coming into tonight. He started on the mound and had a little issue with his command, so they're probably going to rest him for another night.
Oh, good job by the catcher. He scooped it up.
Yeah, it's hard to throw somebody out on the curveball, and especially when they run as well as Langston does. So Langston steals second.
Man, that's a big move over there because a base hit now will score Langston.
Ball 1. Warren, one of the best contact hitters we got.
And
ground
he done
ball
it.
hit toward third.
That got by him.
Third baseman probably was looking at the runner to see what he was going to do, so he can't handle it. So Warren is able to reach first on an error by the third baseman. So Clinch got runners on first and second now, 1 out.
That's their third error, I think, tonight, Tim. So 1 out. The Panthers are.
Jalen Griffith's coming to the plate now. Jalen's hitting 350 coming into tonight. He's number 7. He's our center fielder. Swing and a miss. Big cut. Clinch looking to add to that 3-1 lead they have right now.
Oh.
Popped up. Bunt attempt.
2 strikes on him, Tim.
It is.
I'll take that away.
I think that was a bunt for the base hit, too, an element of surprise. So Coach Douglas trying to create some pressure with the bunt. It's fouled away, so Jalen in the hole, 0-2.
Oh,
that's a line drive up the middle.
Right
That's
up the middle.
That's going to score Langston. Looks to me like they're going to wave Stovall on to third. So Jalen does his job and plates the 4th run of the night on a solid line drive single to center field.
Right back at the pitcher.
That's going to bring up Kyle Hendricks, the catcher. Number 3, Kyle came into the night hitting .322. He doubled his first at bat and then fouled out to the third baseman. Second time up. Ground ball hitting in the hole. That's going to score another one. So that's a single.
Back-to-back hits, Tim.
Single between the third baseman and the shortstop. So that's going to plate Stovall for the 5th run of the night.
And that's going to bring the coach out the dugout there, Tim.
Yeah, he's upwards of middle 80s pitches-wise, so we got runners at first and second. That was Kyle moved cousin Jalen to second on that.
One out here.
Jalen scored cousin Langston earlier, so it's 5-1, one out here. Runners on first and second. Having a conversation, see if we're going to have a pitching change or not. So Roberts' pitch count getting up into the 80s.
It's a wireless receiver.
I wonder if they're going to bring Cox into the game that started the other night, and it looks like he's number 4, isn't he, Tim?
Yeah, it may be that they have a game tomorrow night, too.
No, you're going to leave him in.
They may, if they have a game tomorrow night, maybe saving him.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to when you're backed up like that. I mean, because he'll have to pitch tomorrow.
Next batter for Clinch is the DH, number 5, Duncan Lutz. A 380 hitter coming in tonight. He's the DH for number 10, Landon Allen. Landon playing shortstop. Clinch in business. Already plated a couple here in the 4th. Still runners on first and second with one out.
Good eye.
Pitch a little low.
Tim, usually
Lutz
when it
walks.
starts this way, it runs downhill quick, doesn't it?
Lutz walked first time up, singled this last time. Pitch a little inside to the Mr. Roberts probably is starting to show a little signs of fatigue. Now, this is the 3rd time through the order. After you've seen him a couple times, it makes it a little bit easier to hit because you know what's coming. That ball way outside. A tremendous job by the catcher.
That was.
To get a piece of that one.
He's fixing to load the bases here.
Right.
Big inning for the Panthers so far. And he's going to load
All
them, Tim.
4. So load the bases, and that's going to
his 6th walk tonight. He has 6 strikeouts also.
Let's see. I think
and they're going to bring the coach back out, and I think they'll swap it this time,
Tim. I think
Tim.
he's probably had enough. He's going to turn it over to number 4, I believe, and it looks like it's going to be Cox, the third baseman.
All right, Tim, while he takes some warm-up pitches, we can take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a second.
Homerville Jewelers on East Dame Avenue is your headquarters for bridal and baby registry. If you're looking for that special gift for the bride and groom or that perfect gift for the new baby, look no further. We also have a variety of diamonds, gold, sterling silver, watches, and necklaces, and can perform jewelry repair. No need to shop out of town. We can supply all of your gift and jewelry needs. Let Vicki Young and staff serve you at Homerville Jewelers, East Dame Avenue, Homerville. Come out to Lolita's for the best cold treats and hot sweets around. You'll be glad you did. Located on Highway 84 East in Homerville, Lolita invites everyone to enjoy our outdoor seating, our New Orleans-style snowballs, and fresh mouth-watering beignets. Don't forget our tasty chili dogs. For your convenience, Lolita's is open Monday through Saturday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Come cool off or heat up at Lolita's, East Highway 84 in Homerville. The Shack Cafe is now open in Pearson, Georgia. For the best breakfast and lunch buffets in South Georgia, check out the Shack Cafe. You can dine in, order takeout, or use our fast and efficient drive-thru. We have a wide variety of meals, sandwiches, and burgers. Oh yeah, and after breakfast and lunch at the Shack Cafe, drive on over to the Country Cabin Steakhouse for dinner. Just off the Pearson-Douglas Highway, we are known for the best steaks and seafood in South Georgia. And don't forget, the Country Cabin Steakhouse can host all of your holiday parties, events, and meals.
Hi, I'm David Johnson, pastor at Trinity Baptist Church. Man, Jesus has dramatically changed my life. And I want you to know he'll do the same for you if you'll give him that opportunity.
All right, Tim, we're back. Panthers trying to add some more runs. Bases loaded. We've changed pitchers. Who we got in?
We got number 4, who is Cox, the third baseman who pitched the other night.
Did a great job.
Going to pitch to Brent Kaysen. Brent's a .277 hitter. He walked his first time up and grounded out to third his second time up. He's looking to have a big swing here and open things up. A couple hits here could open this thing right up and take the starch out of Echols' sails.
Oh, good pitch. That was a big pitch because he threw 2 balls, Tim.
It was. I think it was just a little bit above the area that Brent's likes it. Uh-oh. That's going to get another run. It sure is.
Oh, close play.
Sure was. That Cox is just very athletic.
Man. I didn't think they had a chance to even make a play there, Tim. So good job. That's
right. Cox hustled to the plate attempting it, but Jalen Griffith scores.
6-1 now, Panthers lead.
Kyle moves to third. Dunks at second.
Still 1 out.
1 to Brent, yep. Big inning for the Panthers so far. Base hit could make this thing even a wider gap.
Oh.
That gets by the catcher, too. And that's going to give us another one.
Oh, man. They have did he call him out?
I'm not real sure.
I said, looked like he done like that, Tim.
Like he hooked him. I'm not sure. We'll have to see.
Did he miss home plate? I don't see Lee coming down.
He didn't slide, so, I mean, that's I'm not really sure. They got 2 outs up there.
But we didn't get a run. It's still just 6-1.
He was out.
He's out.
So Career, I guess, is thrown out at the plate.
Oh, big play for Echols. They have struggled all night to stop the pitches from getting by them.
So Brent's walked and went to second there on that offering. Career is out at the plate.
So you have to slide if there's a play.
No, I mean, but that's just generally what you do. I mean, that's if you don't slide, you makes it a little easier to tag you. If you slide, you probably would have been there. So Career, let's see. Outside.
Panthers have scored 3 runs this inning to open it up. They have 4 hits tonight. Echols has 1 hit. Oh, outside corner there on Pigler. He was getting ready to walk.
Make it 3-1.
Oh.
And that gets by the catcher. He can't. It's in the front this time. So
I think he said it hit him, so they'll make Brent's come back.
That was ball 4 anyway.
Oh, I got you.
Brent's was already at second, so. Pigler's on via a walk, hit by a bat or something. Bases loaded again.
So a base hit
Duncan's
here.
at third, Brent Kaysen at second, and Josh Pigler at first. And that's going to bring up Josh Griffiths, number 5, 15, who's the third baseman.
Good eye by Griffiths.
Echols pitchers tonight have not had much command compared to the other night.
Another good eye, Tim, and you hate to see this. You just took 1 pitcher out. Cox has come in and walked 2. Oh,
Ball's hit hard to center field.
I mean, he got up
center
under that
fielder
one.
Back. He makes the catch, though, so Griffiths is retired to finish the 4th inning, but not before Clinch is able to score 3 more runs. So we've played 4 complete, and Clinch has a 6-1 lead. Back in 60 seconds.
Mike's Golf Carts and Power Sports in Douglas has the cheapest prices in South Georgia and a huge inventory of new and used gas and electric golf carts and off-road vehicles. Mike's also has parts and accessories and proudly serves customers across the states of Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. Whether you stop into our store or shop with us online, we have everything you need for Can-Am, E-Z-Go, Club Car, and Yamaha. 0% financing available for qualified customers. Mike's Golf Carts and Power Sports in Douglas, Georgia. At Burt CPAs, helping small businesses with their accounting needs is our business. We have offices in Homerville, Waycross, Alma, and Baxley. Burt's professionals are ready to serve you no matter your location. We are your team for accounting, bookkeeping, tax, and financial advice. In Homerville, call firm partner Adam Toll, 912-490-7142.
You're watching Creekbox TV.
Camping World of Valdosta, located in Lake Park, is your one-stop destination for all your camping needs. Stop by to see your dreams of quality time with your family become a reality. Whether it's tailgating with your air-conditioned camper, taking a trip to the mountains or beach with your family, or driving your motorhome to a faraway destination, Camping World has it all. Let us put you and your family in a camper for as little as $99 per month. And remember, when you buy a camper from Camping World of Valdosta, you receive a free Elite Good Sam membership, roadside assistance, and travel assist for 1 year.
All right, Tim. He missed it. David, we sent the report. Did he? Well, the umpire, he did miss home plate. So
Okay. Yeah.
he caught him safe to begin with, and then I guess he had a correction there. So Panthers still score 3, Tim.
That's right. Georgia center fielder, number 19, leading off here in the top of the 5th. Echols looking at a 6-1 deficit, trying to get back into this. Right-hander Josh Pigler came in relief in the second. Has done a tremendous job for Clinch. Shut the door and just had a bunch of strikeouts. He's had a great night. How many strikeouts
he's got? 5 strikeouts with 1 walk, Tim.
Wow, there you go. That's exactly what Coach Douglas was hoping when he brought him in.
The pride of Manor. Boy, he's got a lot of movement on that.
That's a great curveball just outside. Great looking curveball.
I want to remind everybody to give us a shout out. You see right here on the screen, text.
Oh,
and he got into that one.
Yeah, I think he caught him between the 1 and the 9.
So, but you see the number 800-915-5536, man. Texas Creek Box, and that'll lock you in, and we'll get a chat. That'll make you a member, and we can communicate with you. Let us know where you at. Me and Tim enjoy finding out where all the viewers are.
So Coach Douglas, I'm sure, is not pleased there when you hit the number 9 hitter.
No.
That sends him back to the top of the order. You got him kind of lulled to sleep. Don't let him wake back up. As they showed the other night, that came back being down 3 in the 8th, send it to the 9th. So they're capable of scoring. Maury, number 6, who was the catcher, but he's moved somewhere else in the field. Anyway, he's now the batter. Snap throw to first. It was a close play, but George was back.
A little high there for Pigler.
Right. A little high.
Pigler's getting on up in his pitch count now, isn't he, Tim?
I think he's still not bad, though, because he hadn't thrown that many pitches. Foul back out of play.
And the temperature is dropping out here. That sun's about down. Good pitch by Pigler. Good pitch. That's his best pitch, that outside. Just catches that corner with that curve.
He's got good control.
There it
good
is
curve
again.
Ball. Just off the plate.
Just off.
It's about as good a 2-strike pitch as you can get from your pitcher.
Oh,
Fly
Solid
ball in
hit.
the air. Looks like it's going to be toward left center.
Good catch.
Running catch by Jalen Griffiths.
Man, that was a big catch.
Covered a lot of ground there.
I wasn't too far from not going out there in center field.
Out
Tim,
there,
he called it.
out there in the left center field gap. So that's the first out. It's going to bring up number 15, Tucker. The left fielder batting in the number 2 spot. Over at first still, we got number 19, George, who was hit by a pitch. Snap throw to first.
Got him. He got him, Tim. Good job by Pigler, and Stovall got the tag.
Picked him off, so that means that Josh Pigler helped himself there.
Well, Josh set him up. He acted like he wasn't seeing it. Just all of a sudden, he just turned over there and gunned it. Good job by Stovall. Oh.
Ball hitting the gap again. Left
and that's
center.
going to be a hit, Tim.
Base hit, so the pickoff was big there.
That was big. Echols' second hit tonight. And that's going to bring the Jolly Green Giant up to bat,
right.
It looks like.
Number 13, Roberts, who started tonight and probably moved to first base now. Clinch still holding that 6-1 lead here in the top of the 5th. Good block back there by Kyle. Runner breaks for second.
Oh, God, what did he get him, Tim? Oh, and he did. He got him on the back before he touched the bag. Good job by Kyle. So that's going to get us out the inning. Panthers still lead 6-1. So we'll be back in just a second.
Is Jesus Christ your steering wheel or your spare tire? Sadly, for many, it's a spare tire. We go through life not worrying about the consequences to our actions until we get into a bind. Then we call on Jesus to bail us out. For others who've accepted Him as their Lord and Savior, He is their steering wheel. They realize as they walk through life, He'll be with them step by step, guiding them to their final destination, heaven and eternal life. Which one is it for you?
Since 1972, Popeyes has been serving up mouth-watering, delicious, hot and mild fried chicken and chicken tenders from its Louisiana kitchen. You know about our great chicken, but have you tried our tasty seafood? All of our menu items come with a Southern style all their own. On your way to or after the game, stop by Popeyes and remember we can handle all your special event catering needs. Conveniently located on Memorial Drive in Waycross, Popeyes puts a piece of Louisiana in every single meal. Lee Engineering and Construction Company in DuPont, Georgia has been a part of the community since 1935 and is proud to support Clinch County athletics. The prayer of the entire Lee Engineering family is that our Lord and Savior will richly bless our schools, community, and nation.
You're watching Creekbox TV.
Dairy Queen is a proud part of our local communities and is cheering our sports teams on to championship seasons. Drop by before and after the game to say hello to Mr. Ash and his entire crew and enjoy the full Dairy Queen menu, including our famous grilled burgers, artisan-style sandwiches, and chicken strips. Cool off with our renowned smoothies, slushies, malts, and iced coffees. Try our fabulous desserts and take an ice cream cake home for that special occasion, or just to treat the family. Dine in or take out at Dairy Queen locations in Homerville, Blackshear, Folkestone, and Fernandina Beach. See you at the DQ.
Valdosta Orthopedic Associates has been setting the standard in South Georgia for quality orthopedic and medical care for over 25 years. We don't get to choose when injury or illness will strike, but when they do, the board-certified physicians here will work hard to make sure you recover as soon as possible. Remember, Valdosta Orthopedic Associates has a walk-in clinic where you can get help quick, and special bumps and bruises clinic where middle school and high school athletes can get the best of treatment, even on Saturday mornings after the game. Valdosta Orthopedic Associates, Valdosta, Georgia.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here in the bottom of the 5th here in Homerville, Georgia's Region 2A matchup. Clinch County Panthers and Echols County. Clinch holding a 6-1 lead. First hitter for the Panthers is number 2, Darius Dorsey. He's a right fielder. Came into the game hitting .308. tonight. He's flew out to right field and struck out. Lines one up to first baseline foul. Makes it 1-1. Cold weather's definitely affected. I think the pitch tonight, neither team's pitching has been as consistent as it was the other night. Makes it 2 balls and a strike. Outside, number 4, Cox on in relief for the Wildcats. He pitched against us last Thursday and pretty well kept us handcuffed for 7 innings. We scored 1 in the bottom of the 7th. Dorsey's going to open up the inning with a walk.
Yeah, it has.
That makes the 9th walk for Panthers have drawn tonight. That's going to bring up number 22, the left fielder, Langston Hendricks. Langston has walked twice tonight. Outside, so Cox is having a little trouble finding the strike zone here in the bottom of the 5th. A little low.
Yeah, I spilled some in here, Miss Lisa. Trying to take the lid off.
Time call. Let's see what we got going on here. Like the coach for Echols County coming out, going to talk to the pitchers. See what we got. He realizes that Clinch can't have another big inning or game will be over.
Ooh, all right, Tim, man. Miss Lisa got some hot chocolate.
You got one of the chocolate lattes?
Man, that'll blister them
That-
lips.
you got
You
that-
can't
on
drink
that
it all at
that
once.
fudge latte?
Yeah, yeah, like little Lloyd likes them kind. Ooh. Boy, that's good, too. Tim, what we doing? No outs?
No outs. We Darius walked to open the inning and hard hit ball up the right field line, foul. Langston's ahead in the count, 2-1. Allen just stepped out from us. Getting a little cooler out there.
Man, cooler. It's cold, brother. I was good to see Miss Lisa pull up.
Yeah.
With hot chocolate.
Yeah, she takes care of us pretty well. Another foul straight back, so it evens the count at 2-2 here. In the bottom of the 5th, Clinch holding that 6-1 lead.
Tim, and
I
what's
see
the
some people really starting to bundle up there in the stands.
And if it's what is the run rule? It's 8
10,
after
10 after 5.
10 after 5.
Yeah.
So
2-2.
I don't know if the Panthers can get there.
Never know. We're in the right part of the order. Foul back. Good job by Langston to stay alive. We get back to the top of the order. If Langston can get on, we might be in business with nobody out. Foul back again. Langston's hanging tough now. He's battling up there. I'm sure Coach Douglas is telling him win the battle. Win the battle. Uh-oh, that ball's hit deep to left field.
Man, it is. That's
It's
going to
fair.
get down.
If it's fair, it's going to be at least a double. Looks like it's fair.
And that's going to score one,
That's
Tim.
going to score the 7th run of the night. So there's Clinch gets a big double out of Langston Hendricks.
Man, Langston, boy, there's nobody happier right now than Langston. He was due that one.
Jump started the offense there with that one. So now we're looking at 7-1, runner on second. We're back at the top of the order. Warren Stovall coming to the plate. Warren came in the game hitting .438. He's
that's going to get
bounced
by
out
him.
of the catcher's gloves. That's going to allow Langston to get to third.
Tim, I don't know how many times that's happened tonight. I know Miss Lisa's cleaning up my mess in here, mate.
We ain't been in
All right, she's going to put you on restrictions.
That's right.
2-0. Warren tonight reached on the air his last time up, and he struck out and ground out the third. Tonight, this will be the perfect time to have his first hit of the game. Cox behind 3-0. Ball 4. That might be the 9th or 10th walk tonight.
That is
issued
10.
by the
3, 6. That's 9,
Wildcats.
Tim. 9 walks.
See if Warren goes here.
That's the 4th by Cox since he's come in, Tim.
Jalen Griffiths now, number 7, the center fielder, who had the fine catch in the last half of the inning. Jalen reached on the air in the first inning, struck out, and then had a single in the last inning. Started a rally, played a run. So Clinch of late's been swinging the bats a little bit better in the later innings of the game.
Oh,
hard
that's
hit
good.
ground
That
ball.
is. Oh,
takes
good
a bad
job.
hop. Second baseman makes the play.
Man, that was a highlight play there
It
by the
was.
second baseman.
But Langston Hendricks scores to make it 8-1. Warren Stovall moves over to second. And Jalen Griffiths has a hard luck ground out to second. That ball was hit well.
And that's just the first out.
That's just
Tim.
the first out of the inning. Kyle Hendricks, a 322 hitter coming to the plate, and he's the catcher, number 3. He had a big double his last time up, if I remember right. Scorched one out there to the gap.
Yeah, he started the rally the last inning. Panthers scored 3 last inning.
Big cut. That was not a base hit swing there, folks. He was trying to take it on out there to the folks in left field and give them a souvenir.
It's cold. His air's thin. If he gets it up,
Gets
there's
by the
another
catcher.
one. Tim, I don't know how many bases. Look, he made his turn. How many bases they give up tonight like that?
Walks and all, just not
between 9 walks and, like you say,
about that many pass balls and wild pitches.
We have 5 hits tonight. We've scored, 8 runs?
Good pitch.
That was a good pitch.
So Cox is ahead in the count, ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, he's going to
ball,
slap it.
That's going to get another run.
It is, Tim.
And Kyle Hendricks reaches. That's a strikeout and a wild pitch, but nevertheless, he's on first base. And the 9th run of the evening scores by Warren Stovall.
Panthers are 2 runs away from making it a complete game.
Kyle's on first. You ever had a ground out to second for the first out? Brings up Duncan Lutz. Ball hit the right field pretty deep for Duncan.
Man, it's
Right
deep.
fielder going back.
Tim, is it gone? No, off the fence. So that's going to
It's
score another one.
It's going to be a triple for Lutz.
All we need is 1 run now. 10-1.
Lutz triples to the right field gap. That's going to score Kyle Hendricks all the way from first.
So the Panthers are 90 feet away from completing the game, and another big region win will move us, to 10-1, Tim?
That's right.
Oh.
Brent's casing up, only 1 out, too. So Brent comes up, swings and misses the first pitch. So everybody on the place is hoping that run from third scores.
Echols just running out of gas here in the late innings, Tim.
I see a lot of fans up there that will rush for the exits if we score that one, try to warm up.
Well, you know, used to they'd go to spring break. Yeah, on spring break we'd go to the beach. I don't know if anybody's went to the beach this weekend. It's been cold.
If they have, they're sitting inside watching TV.
Yeah.
Wasted some money, didn't they?
That's right. I want to remind everybody, me and Tim will be back here tomorrow at 5:30.
That's right.
Panthers face Wilcox, another big region
Patriots,
game.
That's right.
Oh.
Ball's hit to right center, right field. Right's going to fall, and that should do it there.
That's going to finish the game off.
Lutz pedals in from third. So Brent's Cason with a walk-off single. That gives Clinch an 11-1 win.
So the Panthers improved to, 15-4.
17.
17-4.
17-4, 10-1 in the region. They still sit at the top of the region, so it was a big win. It wasn't the prettiest win either way, but Clinch hit the ball pretty well and took advantage of a lot of miscues and walks by Echols County.
Man,
nevertheless, this one's in the books.
And Echols, like you said, they ended up with 9 walks as a team and only 6 strikeouts. Josh Pigler come in and relieved Stovall and done great. Tim, he had 6 strikeouts with 1 walk.
Right, it was a much needed shot in the arm because Stovall just didn't have his command tonight, and the game was definitely hanging in the balance. But he threw up 4 zeros in a row for Clinch County. Clinch responded by scoring 9 in the final 3 innings.
Yeah, our bats woke up here in the late innings, Tim. I think the pitching kind of run out for Echols, and our bat, like I said, we second and third time coming around, and that was the charm for the Panthers. Well, brother, we'll be here tomorrow night. I hope it should be a lot warmer tomorrow night, Tim.
It'll be some anyway. Anything will be an improvement.
That's right. So we want to remind everybody to tune in tomorrow. We'll be here about 5:15. The first pitch will be at 5:30. Tim, I enjoyed it, brother. We'll see you tomorrow night, and God bless everyone.
All right.